Hello and welcome back to another Uncut video. Today we're going to be hunting my bear barrel here on Val-Des-Bois. And yes, my voice sounds funny. I'm either sick or it's just allergies getting to me now that it's springtime. So hopefully that's not too annoying. I got some water with me and I'm going to try to mute my mic if I go to take a drink of water because I know some people absolutely hate that sound. So we'll do our best to work around it. But as usual, I won't start the actual uncut part of this video till I get in the tree stand by the barrel, or at least till I find an animal around there. So we'll get going on that so we have as much time as possible for the video. Alright, so I'm in my tree stand, and it's actually a double tree stand. Unfortunately, there's not the option to move into the other one, which has the better view of the barrel. But there's 3 bears here. I think they're all males, 310 to 400. Waiting 280 to 370, and this guy 280 to 360. So we're gonna get the biggest one first, hopefully. And I know I got a decent red deer coming in from behind us. There he is, right there. Actually, he's probably a 230 to 250. But anyway, now I gotta figure out which one's the big one again. I think it was this guy. I'm sorry if I sound absolutely terrible. I don't feel terrible. I think it is just my allergies. Let's see if we can take this guy out. Ooh, I'm not sure what happened there actually. Hopefully that got into his lungs. You know what? That was 30 meters and I aimed for 20. Oops. Oh. What the heck was that? Did another bear just... I thought I heard another bear. Unless... Oh, you know what? One of them must have came back. I hit him kind of off to the side a bit, which isn't good. If it's body, he'll end up coming back though, and otherwise he'll die without going too far. But yeah, I aimed for 20 meters for some reason, and that was 30. I hope that other bear didn't... No, the stag's still coming in. I'm not sure if he is a 230 or a 220 or a 240. I haven't been hunting red deer as much, even though I got that nice one on Hirschfelden recently. I can just tell that I sound terrible. My nose is all kinds of stuffed up or congested or whatever the right word is. I'm just listening for... There was a roe deer that was up there barking, but I'd say it spooked as well. And I was calling in 2 stags originally, but I'd say I probably got out of the render of the first after I noticed this guy. So once he gets somewhere where we can take a shot, we'll try to get him. And I don't think the other one was coming. It was way up there. Actually, wow. Why can I see that tripod? That's really far. 370 meters and we can see it. That's kind of cool. But that's where he was when I started calling him, and I had to keep moving, especially after I saw this bigger one. But there's that red deer right there. So I was waiting for him to stop. Alright then. Cool. One thing myself and DD33 noticed while we were hunting in a pretty much similar setup on Red Feather Falls with the double tree stand is it seemed that there crouching made you more camouflaged than standing up in the tree stands, which I didn't think was ever a thing. But a lot of bears were spooking on us, and then we started crouching, and they weren't. So it could have just been dumb luck with the wind or something, I don't know. I'd have to look more into that. But on this map, we were hunting as well, and it didn't seem to have quite the same effect. So I guess we'll just have to find out on that. And I don't see our first bear laying down anywhere, so we must have just sunk it right into his shoulder blade trying to go through his neck. I'm not sure how I got off to the side, though, unless it is windy. Let's actually see. Not really sideways windy. but I don't know. But anyway, we got one for sure kill and maybe another one depending on what kind of hit we had on that other one. I'm gonna mute my mic and take a drink. So, yeah. Alright. I'm trying to talk without my nose as much as possible so I can sound semi-normal. I don't think it's working. But also on my way in... Oh, that's the stag that I was calling in. Cool. He came the whole way from up there. And that's the thing I was doing. I was moving and calling. And especially after I saw the bigger one, which I first saw up here-ish. And once I saw the bigger one, I started moving faster to make sure I got past him. And then could call him back this way. And then a bunch of hinds, or just cows, or females, whatever you want to call them, were up here in this part of the woods. And I did spook them. And fortunately, they didn't spook the bears. But, oh, we got one coming back, it looks like. Not the one we shot. That's good. But, yeah, they might end up coming back eventually because on this side of me over here, which is where they ran to, it's all a lot of steep cliffs, so they might have just got stuck on that or just end up coming back down after they stopped. So we'll keep calling. It's going to be nice when they enter the patch where you can switch sides of the double or two-man tree stands. So that way you can cover a lot more of the area and you can choose the better side if it's this kind of situation. So I can hear this guy. He's right there. Ooh, cool. Another stag. Right on the other end of the island from us. Ooh. I was hoping he wasn't about to stop. Alright. Not doing half bad. The bear was a rough start, I guess. We might get a second chance at him, like I was saying, if it was body. And I think if it was lungs, I'm almost sure, actually, he would have laid down within sight. And if not, he wouldn't have gone much further. Which bear is this? That's a female. That's not even one that was here at first. So if everything comes back, we can end up with 4 bear kills, which will be nice. That is one of the things about this spot. It's kind of inconsistent as far as bear numbers. And that's one thing that I think I might do, especially with summer fast approaching, and I'll have a lot more time to do that kind of stuff. I will be able to have 2 barrels running, and I'll have one on Hemidol, and the spot there usually gets 6 or 7 bears, so I might do a similar video to this on Hemidol, and maybe we can get more brown bears. And I didn't do black bear in this specific video, though I wanted to, because I'm planning on doing something with them in the near future, and I'm not going to say any more about it, because I want it to be, I don't know, not really a surprise, but I'm not exactly sure what it's going to be yet, so I don't want to make any promises in that regard either. So, yeah, that's why we ended up doing this. And the other thing is, too, I didn't have a lot of time to record. The past 2 weeks, I've worked 5 out of 7 days, and the other days I was recording. And then I got what I thought was me being sick, and I think it's just my allergies. So this past Tuesday, the last time I was off, I did not record. I just edited the Let's Go Hunting that was uploaded last. So now it's Friday. I'm getting up early tomorrow morning for turkey hunting. Should mean that guy's coming in. Tomorrow's the first day of turkey season here, so I needed something that I could record in a relatively short amount of time so I could get to bed and wake up bright and early for turkey hunting. So if this barrel stop, we'll take it out, hopefully. That's better. Alright, and we should have this stag coming in as well. As I was saying about this place being inconsistent, that's one of the things I have to rely on is red deer, and actually, well, there's nothing here at the moment. Just gonna hop down and move just a bit. call for red fox as well. You never know if there's one hiding up there. This isn't an ideal place for red fox, but they are here quite often, so I'll throw out a couple calls in case there's one here. I'll hop back in the stand then. It's going to have to be a really steep shot, but I think if one does show up, we'll be able to get it. Hoping the bears do come back. I'd imagine they would, because usually with a bow shot it doesn't spook them as far. But you never know, sometimes they just don't. Oh, actually, was that a bear or a rock? That's just a rock that kind of looks like a bear's face. My spawn time was the 1600 hunter mate time, and we're already almost 15 minutes, or 30 minutes into the hunt real time, but I haven't been recording for that whole time because I spent a lot of time getting here, not only to try to not spook stuff, but to try to bring those red deer with us. I think we're about 10 minutes in, and I do believe our other red deer is somewhere nearby. I can hear him. So I'll keep my bow ready. He must be just down over that hill again like the rest of them were. Yep, there he is. He's another average sized stag. There, he stopped where I wanted them to. Alright, so that's 3 stags and a bear, plus the other bear that we hit. Now we're kind of out of stuff at the moment that we know is here, until some other bears come back, assuming they do. And I think, if you remember when I shot, I heard something running like right beside me, another bear. So I think one of them ran like left out here and then cut back and went back through there. So hopefully it at least comes back, because it shouldn't have gone nearly out of render. And the attractiveness on this barrel is 100, and I did just fill it recently, so it's at like 44 feed. So it should be pretty good. But I guess now we wait, see what else shows up. I'm going to continue calling for red deer because of those other ones that I spooked. How about that? There's a cow right there and I didn't even know it. That's the other reason I brought the Parker Python. Doing a video like this, getting the most kills is always good because there's such a limited time frame. So I wanted to bring the most efficient bow. Yes, hi. And of course, the first shot we took wasn't exactly efficient. But I'll take it as far as being a hit. And the good thing is, too, again, with this style of recording, he's going to be most likely dead by the time we finish everything up and go track him, if that's what we end up doing. I don't know, it's been 10 minutes-ish since we shot the first bear, and the fact that none of them are really coming back is concerning me a little bit. I haven't hunted a barrel that much recently because a lot of times what myself and my friends will do is have the barrel and let our friends hunt it. That keeps the attractiveness up, and that way we don't have to constantly have to wait for attractiveness to go back up. We can just hunt each other's, but we don't do that as much as we probably should, and by that I mean should because of how much bait and time we put into keeping the barrels and feeders running at 100%, but I don't know, I don't mind hunting my own feeder every now and then. But we got this cow right here we can try to take out once she stops. Ooh, there's 2. I guess I should have known that, because let's see if we can get this one real quick. And the other one's still coming. Sweet. I should have known there were 2 because I knew there were 2 at first before I spooked them. I never got to see any of them. And if I had to guess, I'd say that third stag that we shot was with them. I can't take that shot. I'll hit the tree. Any sign of bears coming back yet? Not really. I think she's just gonna come right down with the rest of her friends. Yep. Red deer pile up. Actually, there's just that one that's not in the pile that we killed, so 5 red deer in a bear already, and we're 15 minutes in. I like to get at least 10 kills in these half-hour spans. I'm going to try to cut it off at like 25 minutes since I'm thinking we have a tracking job to do, unless that bear does show back up, which is entirely possible. It's kind of disappointing that the other ones aren't showing back up, and they could be over in here. I can't see the whole way out of my render. Did I hear another footstep? I don't think so. They might be coming in and I can't see them, which I can continue to hope for. Excuse me. But I don't know. I do know that I gotta mute my mic and take another drink, though. That's better. That's not a bear there, is it? Nah. The fog's making it kind of tough, and I think it might be a thing that when you have a later spawn, sometimes they don't come back, because I've had it happen before. Or if they do come back, it seems to be a lot later than normal, which is unfortunate because by the time this is done, it's only going to be another 15 minutes, so they gotta hurry up if they're gonna come back, at least for the video's sake. But hopefully there's some more red deer or roe deer somewhere here. What I'm actually gonna do right now, because I don't think anything's really close, is check the blood on that first bear that we took the shot at to see if we did get into its lungs. Because that's also weird that the other two didn't come back. I'm not all that surprised that it didn't come back. I might have hit it in the intestine or something, and of course it would die before it got back. But the fact that the other 2 bears that weren't shot didn't come back, and it was just a Parker Python shot that spooked him, is weird. And that looks like lung blood. It is, so that's why he didn't come back. We got back into his lungs. He's not far from here at all, and he's dead by now. I just don't know where the other ones went. Like I said, I think one went back here. We're just gonna go on a little adventure and see if we can see him, I guess. But maybe he is up here somewhere. Sometimes they get stuck up here, but I don't see any signs of anything there. Maybe up here. Not really. We'll just make a little loop. These are the... Is this fleeing tracks? No, that's roaming also. Actually, that's the one that we shot. But like I said, I thought I heard one run back through here, and that might be the best chance at one coming back that we have. And also moving around, yeah, one did run back through here. One of the smallest male, I think. So he could be at the other end of the island right now, or he could be coming back in, so I don't want to get much further and risk spooking him. I did just want to confirm that he went this way, so I knew to watch out behind me. I did bring my 4570, so... Oh, did I see... No. I keep thinking I'm seeing stuff, and I did a late spawn because I like the later time, but it can mess with your vision as far as trying to see far away. But anyway, I brought my 4570 in case while we're tracking the first bear or something we run into one of the others, we can just shoot it. Anyway, that'd be helpful. But we're down to about 5 or 6 minutes until I go track the first bear and then clean everything up. So maybe one of the other bears will still show up, but it's going to have to be pretty quick. I'm going to call for Red Fox again, see if there's any around. Guess it's a possibility. We'll hop back up here and wait out our last couple minutes. I'm actually going to do it now. Put the 4570 in my weapon slot 1 because I'll forget, and then I'll go walking or running to track that first bear and actually see one of the others and spook it and pull out my reverse draw crossbow because I've done it many times. I shouldn't need the reverse draw for anything anyway. I just kind of had it as another option for maybe a far shot if I needed to drop something, which at this point I don't think is really something we'll need to do. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate those other bears never came back. They usually do come back at this spot too. I've sat here and killed 4 or 5 bears multiple times. Never on video, of course, because that's usually not how videos go, but my plan is to track the first bear, go get him, and then come back and then claim this stuff so we can end on a trophy shot as well, like I tend to do because I think it is a good way to end it, I guess. But it's not looking really good for killing anything else in this video. And I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and track that first bear now so we can go a bit slower and see if we do run into one of the others that we can take out with the gun or the bow if we're close enough and have the time, which, again, if I do it now, we might actually have the time to do it. So we'll see if we can find him. He shouldn't be far away. I'm kind of surprised we can't see him. He might be behind something. But I guess we'll find out pretty soon, because with a lung shot, he definitely will not run far. I'm not sure which way he ended up going. I think it was this way. That's fleeing. So probably. Maybe I should have done this a bit earlier, but I don't know. I like the late spawn. You know what? That's him right there, isn't it? If not, it's one of the others. Yeah, he was either in our... Yeah, he was in render the whole time. I just couldn't see him. So we'll be careful walking up that way. Is that a red deer, or is that just a... It's just a rock, I think. I still have low skill with the 4570. I haven't had it for long. I just kind of got it for hog drives and stuff. Not really to consistently hunt with, because it's not legal for a lot of species. Although we might be... Is this even legal for red deer? I don't really know. My voice is cracking. I don't even know. But I think it's legal for red deer. I hope so. I'm going to try to call him down this way. Grab the bear and then get him. Because the longer these videos go, the longer they take to upload. And that's not really good when I have to upload a video. There he is up on the horizon. Voice cracking again. That's another 200 plus red deer. Or at least close. But the thing is, where he's at, either he has to come down to us, or he's going to go the whole way around, which is going to take forever. So we'll see. Hopefully he just kind of glitches himself down the mountain, which I've seen before, not on that specific cliff, but on this map. To be honest, unless he does go down, I'm probably not even going to wait for him, because that's just going to make the video run extra long. At this point, we're 25 minutes in, and I want to cap it off at 30 at the most. So, new trail from a brown bear. We'll grab this guy real quick. While we're at it, we'll go look up around this edge and see if one of the other bears is just over there for some reason, which isn't really all that likely, but you never know. Let's see what this guy scored as well, because he wasn't half bad. Might be a 24 or 25. 25, I'll take it. So he was laying within view, just couldn't see him. So I'll run just to try to speed up the process a bit. See if there is a bear over here. I'm going to check the weight of this track to see if it was one that we even saw or not. No, that's another female that I never got to see. That's weird. I don't have weight on just the paw tracks or paw print tracks. I only have it on the droppings tracks, so I don't know how long ago that was, unfortunately. But I don't see any movement out here. Doesn't seem to be anything. Sorry about my sniffling. Alright, well, we'll see if that red deer managed to glitch himself down the mountain. And if not, I think we'll ignore him because, like I said, I don't want this to run for too long. Just want to make sure this isn't droppings here. No, it's another print track. So, let's see if Mr. Red Deer's somewhere that we can shoot him, and then if he's even off to the side a bit, I could probably shoot him and get him to fall the whole way down. Which, actually, I should have thought of that earlier, I guess, but let's see, it should be, I don't know, I don't see him. I'll walk and call on my way back, or actually, oh, alright, where's he at? Ah, he got further away. He's trying to go around, and that's going to take far too long for this video, unfortunately, so guess we'll have to ignore him. Hate to do that, but we did see him, and he's not a giant. He wasn't half bad, but yeah, by the time he gets around here, it's going to be another 5 to 10 minutes, and that's not really what I want for this. And actually, we're going to end up ending just about perfect, I think, after we claim everything. So what I'm going to do is get this female brown bear first. I don't know if it would have made a difference had I dropped that first bear or not on the other ones coming in. That's not something I've ever paid attention to. I don't think it makes a difference. Then again, I could be very wrong on that. So let's grab this brown bear. She was pretty small if I'm not mistaken, but I don't remember anymore what the weight was. Yeah, it's really small. 19. Then I'll grab the third stag that we shot, which was back here. Right. He's down here now, apparently. Oh yeah, he did roll down here. 185. It's not too bad. And then we'll grab the biggest stag, and if we can get some kind of trophy shot out of that, that's going to be the end of this video. Gotta make sure I grab the right one, though, with that many there. As far back as possible. That's just the blood. I can't... I don't want to grab one of the ones behind this one, because then it'll disappear for the trophy shot. That should be the big one. So it was a 221, which is pretty much what I thought after I got a better look at him. I thought at first he had like 240-ish antlers on him, but after seeing him better, I realized that he didn't. So we're going to hit these guys around with this one a little bit, try to roll them over, make them look a little better. Or worse, I don't know. Try to make them look better, probably make them look worse is what I should have said. Actually, that's not too bad. If we can get this guy's antlers out of the ground, that'd be cool. Although, it's not looking great for that happening. I don't think we're going to get them to stay. I'm going to move my character down in here. Get a better angle of what we're doing. Actually, we're going to stand up. What might look good is if we do something more like this. Just put my character back in here more. I hate doing trophy shots that are zoomed out like that, but I think that's what we're going to go with. Unfortunately, I can't get this guy's antlers out of the ground, but he's not that big anyway. But I think that looks good enough. Again, sorry about my voice. It was bad timing that I had to get my allergies acting up or whatever happened when I was kind of forced to record a video like this, not a shorter one. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, and I'll see you in the next one. Shot. It's not